afternoon, nighttime. Random county? We're gonna say random county from now on. That's what we're gonna say.
Hey,
Random
that
county.
works. I like that.
So good morning, afternoon, nighttime.
We are coming at you pre-recorded from West Omaha.
Yeah, sure. Omaha area.
West-ish Omaha.
No.
It means nothing to me.
It's not quite West Omaha.
Well, welcome to Random and Roulette.
Yes, I am Spooky Suki, as always.
And I am the scent of the air freshener in your grandmother's bathroom. And that is a core memory for you. You know it.
No, because, okay, the problem is, my grandparents have like 8 of those like cone things open.
Yeah!
So it doesn't smell like anything. It smells like nothing.
My grandmother she had the same thing, but it was always the rose-scented one. So now I always associate the scent of roses with elegant old ladies.
Well, I wear rose a lot. So that doesn't
I know!
I was going to say my grandma always had potpourri. So, I think of that instead of, one of the nice air fresheners.
Oh, and that is a new voice you might be hearing.
Yes.
This is our good friend, my very old friend, Skjaldmir, whose name literally means shield sister. Because she is my shield sister.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes, and she's heart hands.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say ski because I'm bad at pronouncing things.
Well, it's also Nordic. It's impossible to spell too.
All right.
SKJ, whatever.
There's some letters in there. It's fine.
But yes, so we are in Omaha for a Renaissance Festival this weekend.
Yes. I have never been, and I had bought all of my damsel in distress stuff, so corsets and shit, and I was like, you know what? I have all this stuff. I should probably go to the
I need
shit.
somewhere to wear it.
Yeah, I should probably go what this shit is for. So here we are, going tomorrow. Hopefully it's a nice day out. I actually didn't check the weather at all.
It's supposed to be, beautiful, sunny, but it's going to be 85, 90 degrees. So
hot as hell. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
You're only gonna be in 19 layers. You're probably gonna die.
Well, okay, so I brought a freaking cloak.
the
thing.
cloak helps. So
Okay, does it? But
yeah.
it's all black.
Yeah, no. Last
matter?
weekend,
Okay.
I thought I was going to be way too hot because I had a cloak on. It gave me my own personal shade.
Okay, cool. I also brought my UV umbrella, so hopefully that
Nice.
helps a lot.
Nice. Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've never been. I'm excited to go.
Yeah, but I've been told turkey legs and the opportunity to buy kilts. I'm all for both of those.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all the cute little shop things.
Oh my god. It's everything from weapons to you can get custom fitted for corsets while you're there.
Oh my god.
If you want a flask with your family crest on it, you can custom order those.
Oh, how do you know what your family crest is?
They have books where you can look it up.
Oh, shit.
So it's
okay.
mainly Scottish though.
I don't know where my family is from or my married family is from. I have no idea.
Well, your married family, the name is actually German, but I know his lineage is Italian.
Is it?
Yeah, he's told me stories.
I
You don't even know.
don't know. Yeah, I have no idea at all whatsoever. But yeah, it should be quite a good time. Hopefully, I don't die with my stupid leg. So I went to the doctors on Wednesday, and they gave me a tetanus shot, and it is hurting like a motherfucker.
Oh.
So I have to be limping around like a stupid idiot.
We'll find you a cane.
Well, no. We recruit a bunch of people to carry her around on one
Yes.
of those
There we
What is it
go.
called? A list? No,
Um.
something with a P.
Yeah.
What is the name of that?
Yeah.
Uh,
I wanted to say pagoda, but I know that's wrong.
no, that's not
I
it.
was thinking promenade, but that's not it either.
It's a palace.
Pavilion. No.
It's
Pavilion
palace
works.
something. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
It's been a long time since I read Game of Thrones.
Honestly,
Uh,
I'm thinking back to the C.S. Lewis stories because I know in the third book, A Horse and His Boy.
Yes,
I think.
I love
what
that
do you
one.
even look up in Google for that? A carrying chair?
Yeah.
Why did you carry a king on? Well, then it might come as days.
No, I'm
No,
gonna-
pavilion sounds right.
I'm gonna put it in.
No,
carrying
because the
chair.
pavilion is a tent.
All right.
thing.
Well, this is a litter, but that's
Yes. No, it's a litter.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
Nope.
Maybe it is in Chinese and Asian culture. It's something else.
rickshaw.
I've always wanted to ride in a rickshaw.
Dying.
Yeah. No choking on your beer.
Trying to drink and be at the same time. There is actually a very famous video. So I had an uncle that lived in China like 6 months out of the year. And he was always trying to get like my family out there. It's like, kind of can't.
It's a palanquin. That's what it is.
Oh,
palanquin.
Okay.
I was like, I knew it's something else. It starts with a P, damn it.
Well, I list, but litter and then something with a P. So
Yeah.
we're close, just not close enough.
We had the right idea.
Anyway, as far as rickshaw goes, there's a very famous video of my grandfather. They took him to the Great Wall of China, and because he's old and oldliness is next to godliness in a lot of Eastern cultures, and so they're like, showing him a lot of respect, and he actually got a ride on a rickshaw like on part of the wall, and he's just sitting there, and he's just like, he's the happiest.
Woo! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why are old people so cute? So long as they're not like evil
Creepy.
old
I was
people.
gonna say, I know
There's a
some
lot
old
of
bastards.
Yeah, there's a lot of creepy old people. like my dad.
But no, your dad.
You know it's true.
He has his own certain charm. I just wouldn't trust him with my kids.
He's all right.
But no, I think there's. There is a thing where, like, I mean, I find my grandparents, they're all beautiful in their own ways, but like other people's grandparents, I'm just like, thumbs up, kind of okay, like, because I don't have the same connection that they do. I don't have all the memories built up. So like, some people have a lot more empathy. My mom used to work in a nursing home for a long time, so she definitely has a different way of viewing that thing. But yeah, for me, it's like, I understand people growing old and like growing old with them. Mm-hmm. Like is a little more easier for me to connect with. So I don't know why do we find old people cuter, I guess.
I'm definitely more cool with like old people because they just stay old, whereas like kids, they fucking get older. And it's like, shit, you're in high school already? What the fuck?
Right?
Or it's like,
Right?
Hey, Uncle Rick, you're still fucking old, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you look exactly the same. You didn't grow like 4 feet or whatever. It's like, what the shit?
One time I went to a house party with an old high school friend,
Mm-hmm.
and like, it was a good time, but I like introduced myself to this cute guy who was at the party, and he's like, yeah, I know who you are. I'm like, what? And he was like, I'm, tells me his name, and he's like, I'm the host's little brother. You used to pick me up from school. I'm like, you can drink? You're old enough to drink?
And you're hitting on this guy.
Like,
Oh God.
yeah, super awkward.
Oh, that's fantastic. And horrible at the same time.
Right?
Yeah, that is like, they're overage, but you still feel like a creep.
Right? Yes, always.
It's like, no, you're forever the same age.
Yeah.
Same thing with like my younger siblings. My youngest sister is forever 14, even though she's much older and is married with 2 kids. Like,
I was gonna say.
it's like, no, you're still 14.
Yeah. You're my little sister.
Yeah. That happens.
She also plays that up too. Like when the whole family's together, she like falls back into the role of being the youngest and has to take care of her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like it.
All right. What else did you have over there?
Oh, so I been hating myself for this entire week and last month because I feel like I need to work a shit ton, which, nah. So I got into work way earlier than I usually do, and the office I walked by to get kind of to near my desk is ran by a guy whose name is his last name is Reese, and it was his birthday today, and there was a mountain of Reese's candy like on his desk, and as I'm kind of walking into that area of the office, I stop and I look at the 2 people in the office, and I look at the giant pile of candy on the desk, and I go, holy shit. And one of the guys looks at me and looks at his watch and sees that I'm in 2 hours earlier than I usually am, looks back at me and says, holy shit. that's how my Friday the 13th started. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
But I don't know, to keep my sanity or just to see how close to the edge I can get, I decided this week to start the anime series Evangelion,
Oh my god!
which is
Ah!
I have 5 episodes left and I kind of want to die.
Yeah! Yeah, that anime's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I think I got I was sick from work. This is when I still worked at Nucor. I was sick from work and I felt like shit, so the only thing I could do was watch TV. And I think I got halfway through it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop now. This is enough for one fucking day. This is too much, actually. I don't know what went wrong, but I kept watching and I'm now confused and my brain hurts.
Oh.
So the series is teenage kids in mech fighting robots, which is literally every anime. But so the episode that I just finished with, they were fighting one of the villain of the week, and the main character ended up having to fight his friend and lost control of the giant fighting robot that he's in and was brutally murdering his friend and couldn't stop, and his mind is breaking, and then got assimilated by the whole thing and is sucked into this thing and is screaming the entire time, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah.
And so I talked to our good friend Big Dick Nick, who's an anime otaku and weeb. And I messaged him, I said, so I have 5 episodes left in Evangelion and then the OVAs. I kind of want to die. He goes, oh, it gets worse. Look forward to that.
Yeah.
And then you have the remake movies, which will hurt you too.
Yeah.
And I go, oh God. He goes, the end of Evangelion will ruin you.
Yeah. No, I saw some stuff on, I think it was on Pinterest, just fucking around it. And of course, shit that you search, because I searched some stuff. I was looking for a background or something, and the end of it came up, and I was like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll ever finish watching it or not, but I do know that, so with all of the imagery in it, the angels and crosses and shit, that guy's not religious at all.
Yeah.
So he just threw that shit in there just for funsies, and he's
Yeah.
what are you doing? You're gonna confuse people.
No, it's most of, well, there's a lot of themes in it, and the character, the way that they all interact with each other, this seems really, really real and very well done, to where you're kind of attached to all these different characters. But the thing that I'm getting from it is just it's children growing up in what is sacrificed for innocence type of a thing.
Well, it's definitely it's a wartime theme.
Yeah, it's the absolute atrocity of child soldiers and stuff like that.
Yep. You should also mention that this anime is 90s as hell.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it came out in '95.
Yeah, it is so 90s, but it's amazing.
Yeah, but oh god, it does not hold back.
Oh my god, what is the other anime that I watched that really fucked me up? Oh, Madoka Magica. Holy shit,
that one I don't know.
So the premise of it is magical girls.
Yeah, it's like Sailor Moon.
Yeah, but then the actual repercussions behind being a magical girl.
Oh.
Yeah, because they destroy the town every fucking day.
No, okay, so spoiler alert. So in order to make these girls magical girls, they have to stuff their souls in these little capsule things so their bodies can get the shit beat out of them.
Oh.
And they it shows one of them dying. The one girl gets her head fucking bit off and shit, and it's but it's all happy magical girl stuff until episode 6 when that shit gets her fucking head bit off, and then it's boom.
Oh, it's
holy
you're in the real world now, bitch.
Yeah, and then after that it just fucking goes downhill, and it's holy shit, this is not what I wanted to watch, but I'm still gonna keep watching it. It is absolutely insane. So yeah, I would recommend watching that one because it gets crazy, and there's a smart girl in it.
There's a smart car in it.
There's a smart girl in it.
Nerd.
I had to pause 18 times. I was is it?
I'm gonna add that to my to watch list.
Yeah, it's good shit. Except for don't do the new one, do the old one. Because they remade it, and then the smart guy's not in it. It pissed me off.
Aw.
That's,
And of course, I watched it twice for no apparent reason, just to see all the differences, which is really fucking weird.
That-
But
I
Fruits
hate you.
Basket. Have you
Oh,
ever watched
yeah.
that?
I
They
haven't
have
watched it, but I know there's the two different versions.
Yeah. So I've watched that way more than I care to admit, just because I'm trying to spot like everything.
Well, and to counteract all of my other soul crushing things, I started Kome Can't Communicate,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
probably
I've
one of the
seen
most adorable animes I've ever seen in my life.
I've seen the trailer of it on Netflix.
Because the main character is basically you.
I was like scrolling trying to find something to watch, and it just shows her with like her
The
enormous
giant eyes.
cartoon eyes, and I was like, that's kind of fun, but I'm gonna watch. What did I end up watching? I don't know, probably something dumb. I don't even remember.
No, that one is actually it's done with a lot of love and a lot of sensitivity because the whole thing is about like overcoming mental illness because like she has social anxiety. So the whole thing is she wants to make 100 friends before she leaves high school, and she only has one, and she has a hard time speaking like just to strangers, and so the whole thing is she attached to this one guy because he kind of noticed that she was, you know.
Was she adopted by an extrovert?
No, she has
Oh.
she has parents.
No. I mean, like adopted by an extrovert who
Yeah,
helps her
like
make
a
friends.
Yeah.
Like-
Because his whole thing was like, I'm like the coolest kid in class, and he's actually just a complete loser. Well, everyone thinks that this girl is like too hot to touch, and like she's like the queen bee of everything, and like she's so above everyone she doesn't even talk to anybody. But she's inside, she's actually like crying the entire time.
Oh.
And so he stays after class and hands her a piece of chalk, and they start just like writing each other like stories on the chalkboard. And it's absolutely adorable and it's great. It's not child soldiers killing each other.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds super wholesome.
No, it's fantastic. And so because everyone knows her as just like, you know, this hot untouchable chick, so like that does the anime thing where she's just like, you know, striking poses and like, you know, extremely like hard faced, and then it'll cut to like with the huge eyes, which is just like, and then she's trembling.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was good, and then it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that was my week. Also, I Fox got some outside time. The kid.
Yeah. We got together on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and just played some yard games and stuff,
Yeah.
and
So the weather's finally got nice.
he was outside just curled up in a little patch of, I don't know what's back there, like mossy stuff.
A lot of grass clippings and like pine needles.
Yeah, so he was...
Because he smelled really good. Because he was rolling around in pine needles.
Yes. Alright, so let's talk about...
Well, we need to move on to the scaled mirror. We haven't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's switch to what we want to achieve in the year. Obviously, mine was still the same 5 songs, and we might actually have 4 now, so we're doing all right on that.
You're
Nice.
You're
Yeah.
4 out of 5. You're getting there.
They're not actually done yet, but they're in existence, I guess. What was yours?
Mine was
be friendly.
No, it was it was we got this. It was
Yeah, there we go.
find ways to work together and not just like at work. Like, you know, find ways to just kind of reach out and help someone, because we got the last 2 shitty years. Like, we're better now.
So there's this great TED Talk that I just watched that I'm going to send to you. It's about how to disagree productively.
That's fantastic.
And I feel like that fits in a little bit with that
Yeah.
that goal.
Yeah, because an argument is... The word argument has a negative connotation.
Right.
No, it's not. An argument should always be a constructive. It has the ability to always be a constructive thing.
Right. It's like there's a healthy way to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, that sounds fantastic.
Okay.
So, Scaled Me, what's your goals for the year?
I have a lot.
She pulls out a binder.
Yeah. So
A whole ass book.
so I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Passion Planner. But
If not.
okay, so I'm gonna sound like a corporate shill here for like 10 seconds. But I used to be like the most disorganized person I know. Until I got the Passion Planner. And now, like, my current boss has never known me without the Passion Planner and thinks, oh, she's just inherently, super organized and like
LOL.
always keeps track of everything and is always on top of like projects. And I'm like,
No, I'm working on this.
yeah. So that's been a weird goal that I've actually made progress on. But my goals for this year, one is a bucket list item,
Which is?
Oh.
traveling outside of the country for the first time.
Oh.
So I have never left the country before.
You finally got your passport.
I got
this
my
week.
passport. I'm super excited. It was like this big moment when I finally held it in my hand. And I've been a little scared with the pandemic and everything, because I have health problems anyway. But I am going to Austria in July for a friend's wedding.
Woo!
So
That's awesome.
yeah. So that's a big goal that I'm knocking out.
Which part of Austria? Like Vienna or like the Riverlands?
Yeah,
or
Vienna.
mountains?
So her husband is a like a tour guide for the Austrian Parliament.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, we get the VIP tour, right? Like, yeah. So and they just had a baby. So their wedding was originally scheduled for the beginning of the pandemic, and that turned out great.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't go well.
Yeah.
March 20th, 2020.
Yeah. So I mean, they've basically been together,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just had a baby here actually just a couple weeks ago. So I also get to meet their baby, and I'm very excited about that. And then their wedding is here at the end of July.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, other goals are, the main things like get in better shape, get healthy, like save up more money, volunteer more in my community, read more books, all that jazz.
I don't know if you can read more books.
I need more time to read more books. But, and then my fun goal for the year was to doodle more.
Yes.
So I'm going to put in a little plug. I have a really shitty webcomic
Nice.
that I'm working on. I update sporadically. And it is all dad jokes and puns.
Nice.
So my website is called 3 Cloud Morning, all spelled out. So if you want to check it out.
THREECLOUD MORNING or MOUR.
MORN. Yep. So, yeah.
Yep. No, my friend Skjeldmir here is probably one of the punniest people.
Mainly online.
Yeah. You're,
Yeah, like, it would take me in person, it takes me a hot minute to think of something, and by then the conversation's already, moved on. It's like, but that would have been so good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's me. That's totally me.
no, you are kind of the queen of shit posting.
A little bit. I
It's
shared
fantastic.
a meme earlier tonight that was like, "Oh, this butter tastes delicious," and the waitress is, "Oh yeah, it's actually ghee," and the response was, "Oh, thanks for clarifying."
That's so upper crusty.
I laughed.
It's like
I
it-
laughed.
How can a pun be highbrow? But you did it.
All right, so let's talk about.
Well-
did you have something else?
No, Skjeldmir DM'd a Dungeons and Dragons session.
Oh, you want more Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, yeah, because that can lead into the roulette topic.
Oh, but I'm not there yet. We gotta talk about our drinks, man.
Oh,
Come on.
What about your stuff? Don't you have stuff?
my stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, the weather. I was gonna talk about the
oh
weather too.
yeah.
So Thursday, we had 2 storms within 3 hours of each other?
Yeah.
3 or 4 hours of each other.
Well, okay. Here's how it went. At noon, I went to go get barbecue from Smoking Stands because it was Triple B day. So I had 4,000 calories in one meal. It was fantastic. I'm still fat from that. And I thought it'd be a great idea to crack my windows because I noticed it was 90 degrees, and I was like, I don't want to die when I go leave work.
oh,
So
you should probably clarify that it's Fahrenheit because we do have people that
oh yeah,
listen
that's right.
to
Yeah, we do
other
have
places.
They think you're boiling alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about what 35 to 40.
I don't know
I
shit
think
about
so.
Celsius.
I know like 50 is like death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was over 30 C. Yeah, so I decided I was going to crack my windows so my house wasn't just a sweltering jungle, or my car wasn't a sweltering jungle when I left to go to work. And then the Fire Nation attacked.
I mean, it would
32C.
It would be more like the Water Nation.
Yeah, well.
I feel like the Water Nation
Well,
attacked.
and the Air Nation.
And the Air Nomads.
Who's
the
in
Earth-
charge of storms?
I don't know. It might just be the Air Nomads, actually.
But the Earth, I mean, you saw those videos, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
So everybody except for the Fire Nation.
Thank God. Add them in, and that could have been.
That would've been the end.
So I was I was in the bathroom, and we have in the men's bathroom we have a clock radio that goes, because who the hell wants to listen to people in a bathroom? So I'm sitting there, doing business, and then the emergency alert comes on, and I'm like, oh, and it's warning, severe thunderstorm warning for these areas. I'm like, wait, what? Go back to my desk, look out the window. It's like, it's looking pretty dark to the west. And that was about, 4 o'clock? No, that was about 3:30. Because then I texted you.
Yeah, you texted me and was like, "Are the kitties safe?" And I'm like, "They're always inside."
It's like, I'm in the basement.
I'm downstairs. Nothing's actually. The husband had come home with his car because he was like, "It's going to hail."
Yeah.
Yep.
So we put it in the garage, and then we were both side by side working. So that was fun.
Yeah, and then the sky opened up, and there's, where we were in Norfolk, there was 70-mile-an-hour straight line winds, like sustained. Mm-hmm. It was actually, it wasn't that it rained a shit ton, but it was a huge dust storm that went with it.
Yeah, I had gone outside to put the smart car in the shed, and got hit with dust and rocks and stuff, and I was wearing shorts, and I was like, "Ow!"
Oh no.
So I like ran in the garage. And I was like,
blasted.
"Holy shit!"
I was gonna say, this isn't why you needed the tetanus shot, right?
No.
Like, okay, you didn't
No,
get
they
hit by
just-
some rusty
they
metal
just-
in the wind.
They just gave me one anyways.
Oh God.
But yeah, that was not like I could see it coming too, and I was like, "Holy shit! Holy shit!" So yeah, that was nuts. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, the day before, I had washed my car, and then this giant dust storm came through.
I've made a mistake.
No, and then I let my windows crack, and so the inside was all just messed up. So then I fully detailed my car this week.
Well, so he messages group chat, right? And he tells us, he sent us a picture of the clouds, and he tells us his window is open, and we're like, okay, well, run out there and, close your window. And he's like, I can't. And we just automatically assume that Nucor is actually like super strict and won't like let you leave the building.
No, we were in the tornado shelter.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy crap!
yeah.
Well, I was just like herping around in my house.
It really wasn't that. It was make sure like everyone that was there was in one spot, because like visibility was like 500 feet.
Oh.
Like it was very bad.
Well, and plus it was hailing, so it's
Yeah.
like hail compared
Yeah,
to
so it's like
windows.
just don't go outside, because then we're liable for injuries.
Yeah, they want to cover their butts all the time.
We have an intern. I don't know exactly where she's from. I need to get to know her better. Well, she's an engineering intern. But she... How does this not sound racist? She looks very Indian, but I don't know if she's actually from India. She actually is in school at Penn State and getting her engineering degree. And she's interning here for the summer. And so we're all like filing into the tornado shelter at work, and this is a new experience for her.
Oh no.
Oh.
And so she's like, "Is this like a thing that happens all the time?" And me and our engineer that we work with were like, "No, this is like maybe once or twice a summer." She's like, "Once or twice a summer?" It's like, no, it's precautionary. Like no one's gonna die. And so she's actually asking us like, well, I live in an apartment. I don't have like a basement. What do I do?
Oh no.
You find an inside room.
You can go down to the first level.
Yeah.
If you have like a laundry room,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And so we're just like just trying to like
Oh my gosh. That's
keep her.
kind of yeah. It's, I guess it's so natural to us because we've
Yeah, we're Midwesterners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it
So
starts to
it's like-
storm, we go outside.
Outside, yeah, you have your beer, you watch until it gets too close,
Yeah.
and then you go inside and, you
you
know.
open the garage door and sit in the garage.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so this is a very new experience for her, and
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for the poor girl.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about our drinks
Okay.
because it's about that time. So I have what was this? Triple berry cheesecake Berliner. Oh, I can't
Berliner.
read. Berliner.
Ein Berliner.
Berliner. Berlin style sour ale. So you wouldn't like it.
No, I'm sorry.
But I think it's quite delicious, and it's brewed in Greeley, Colorado.
Oh.
But I'm almost done with that, so I am going to be switching to another thing from Colorado. Imagine that. I was just there. It's Cherry Glider Cider from Colorado Cider Company, which is freaking delicious. But every time I drink it, I want to put in my cherry perfume. But I didn't bring it, so I'm going to have to just suck it up this time.
I will say, every time somebody mentions Greeley, Colorado, I just immediately think they're talking about the small town in Nebraska
Oh,
called
yeah.
Greeley.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because one of our friends from college, like, we used to just like go there and get drunk.
Yeah.
So like I went to her like 10-year high school reunion with her just because they only had like 6 people, so friends were welcome.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to place who you're. The ones that live in Chicago now.
Yep.
Yep. It's like, that's not Nicole.
Yeah.
We also had
Yeah, well, what looks like a child's drink and like a solo cup with a little plastic lid, but no, it's straight up sake.
It's Johto 1 cup sake, and it is like so beautifully decorated, but it does look like a kid's.
No, yeah, and it's all like
drink.
chibi anime, like.
I thought it was candy.
I know.
Yeah, it's sake, and it's
So-
delicious.
If you want to get your kids lit,
Just stick them in your fridge and let them get after it.
Well, I was gonna say, should we heat it up so that it's like the warm sake?
Oh, we could.
I don't know. Is that one that you do warm up?
I don't know.
We'd probably have to pour it into something else.
I just drink them. I don't
It tastes
care.
good.
Oh yeah, let me try that while you're explaining it, because I forgot what it tastes like.
Well, I actually
But you're
had a
down.
couple,
It's been a good night.
but I have the white dragon's milk, which is a.
Oh, these were actually good. Oh man.
No, you give it to me. Oh
That's
no.
right, you can have it. I have more at home.
But Dragon's Milk, it's actually one of my favorites, especially this one. It's like it's so like dark and coffee.
See, for whatever reason, I actually didn't like those that much.
Really? Oh my god.
I don't know if they were too bitter for me.
It's
'Cause
probably because
I like sweet coffee.
See,
That's funny that you don't like bitter, but you like sours.
Yeah.
sour and bitter are different
Well,
things.
okay.
They are, but
If it's a sour, it has to be like fruity
okay.
as frick.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's like, whatever. But I usually really like stouts. Like I like Guinness Stout a lot, and I like a lot of really dark beers like that. And for whatever reason, I just don't like that one that much.
This one's slightly different
Interesting.
because it's actually what's called a bastard ale. Well, I guess it can't be a bastard ale if it's a stout, but because the beer is aged in bourbon barrels, that's where the bastard comes from. And so it makes it a lot more like smoky and a lot more like earthy. So that's where bitter is different than sour for me because
Yeah,
I like
right.
IPAs.
Yeah,
So,
I don't like IPAs either.
because
so.
they're hella earthy.
But I like tea. Like it doesn't make anything. I'll have to try them again though, because I've only tried them when we were in Colorado, and I know your taste is a little bit different up in altitude. Yeah, that's good. That is good shit. I
And
forgot
then
how good those are.
If you just heard me open, this is a Black Project by Havoc, which is the other way around.
It's really good. Havoc by I think Havoc is a brand.
Yeah, spontaneous and wild ales. No. See, this is a sour ale, but I don't hate it. Like usually, like
Well,
sours.
okay, here, give it, because it has like I think the flavorings in it is what makes it.
It almost the sour in it is almost like citrusy, and like I said, I like IPAs, and so like citrus and beer is good for me.
Yeah, so it's a sour ale with apple and vanilla.
Yeah, so it almost is. It's close to a cider.
So Havoc is the name of the beer. Sorry, I'm Googling while you're talking.
That's all right.
Havoc is the name of the beer. Black Project Beer is the name of the brewery.
Okay.
Okay.
So Havoc by Block.
Do you want to try it?
I kind of do.
Do it.
That looks amazing.
It's good.
Yeah.
God, my earrings are really bothering me this time.
Ooh,
It's
that's
good.
unique.
Yeah, and normally I don't like sours, but this one works. And like I said, I think it's because it's almost like lemony, or like
Yeah, it's probably
limey.
the citrus. Right there.
Yeah.
But what do you got to drink over there?
I have my lovely $4 bottle of
I
wine.
didn't see how adorable the label was.
Right? So they're all
is
different
cute.
colors. Sorry, for anybody listening, I am holding up a bottle of Aldi's Winking Owl wine. So we currently have the Cab Sav.
Yeah.
All the owls are different.
Oh, that's
So you
fantastic.
have to go and like collect all the owls. So personally, I'm more of like the Pinot Noir kind of person. But Jordan likes the cabs. So we tend to stock up on those. But yeah. We've tried a bunch of the subscriptions like Bright Cellars and stuff, and tried a lot of the fancy wines. Some of them are really good, but it's hard to find a better value.
Yeah, it's like some of them are so expensive, and it's like, is it really that much better than? And it's most of the time they're not. Like the cheap ones are still hella good.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, they've done studies that most people can't tell the difference between like a $5 bottle of wine and a $20 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this one, it fits in that category, even though it's cheaper.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I think the only actual thing that makes like a price difference for like quality is like champagne. I think that's the only one where it actually makes sense.
see, I
you-
prefer the cheap champagne.
Okay.
So, but I
actually are Manuel.
I don't drink that much champagne because it's so bubbly.
You also don't drive fancy cars.
I do drive fancy cars. That's a fucking lie. Because they're not your kind of fancy. You bastard. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of fizzy stuff because I can't burp very well.
Okay.
Like, that's a really dumb reason, but I can't burp very well.
So what about like a mimosa where you're cutting the fizzy with something that's not fizzy?
Well, that's a different problem because I hate orange juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta get you. Yeah, we gotta get you like a peach mimosa and then see what you
Oh
think.
yeah, I love peach. We did cranberry though, I think.
Oh.
Does that have a special name? Cranberry
For
mimosas?
cranberry mimosa, I don't think so.
Because we had that at after hot yoga,
Oh
and
yeah.
that was delicious. I liked that. That was quite nice.
Yeah, that's wow. No, one of the best combinations in the world is hot yoga and then drinks
Yeah,
after.
drinks afterwards is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They call them cranberry mimosas or poinsettias.
Oh,
Oh, that's
kind of fun.
that's lovely. I like that.
Yeah, I like flowers. Oh, that's like
Well,
Yeah,
and
The Christmas
and
flower.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
usually, well, I associate cranberry juice especially with like winter months. Like that's usually my
Well,
my winter go-to drink is a vodka cranberry.
I associate cranberry with my husband because he goes fucking nuts for cranberry.
cranberry's
Anything
Am I-
smells, drinks, foods. He doesn't give a shit. Give him all the cranberry.
I just associate it with UTIs.
Oh no!
Just
Oh
Toad
no,
died.
he's dying. He's dying.
Damn it! This is why I love you.
All right, now we can move on to your D&D.
Yeah.
The D&D stuff.
Well, it definitely ties into our roulette topic
Yes.
of the week, which is the Red Dragon Inn.
Oh
Which
wait,
is,
put your ad space here if you want it. Let us know. if
we'll
you want one.
shill your shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Can I give you like $20 and have you show my new webcomic?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call
yeah.
that good.
We'll advertise it for
How about
2 months.
Okay.
That'd
2
be
months,
8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20
Did
bucks for 8 episodes. There you
Okay.
go.
So it's not really a big thing. The 3 Cloud Morning. But I did get like super drunk one day. And in the middle of
All right, I love this song already.
Yes.
in the middle of like working out while I'm super drunk, not a great combo by the way. I saw a friend, his kid was making like a little demo car, like think like a what are they called? The little
Like a soapbox racer or like a Pinewood Derby.
No, it was like he's actually in it. He's racing.
Oh,
Go-kart?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a go-kart. And his kid was looking for sponsorships. So I paid like $60 to get like my webcomic
Yeah.
put on the little go-kart thingamabob. So
That's-
somewhere in Grand Island,
That is
random
fantastic.
people are like, what the hell is
What is
this? So I didn't remember that I did it either.
Oh.
Until they
Even
came
more fun.
they came to visit and told me all about their son racing with the
Oh, yeah.
They
That
sent me
is-
pictures.
That is such beautiful chaos. I love it so much.
But yeah, there you go. There's our pricing now. You get for $20 you get 8 weeks, and we'll probably be doing a webcomic ad from now on. So watch out for that. Now, what you were saying?
So our
Again.
our roulette topic of the week was the Red Dragon Inn, which is a card game that's based off of D&D.
Oh, it's based off D&D.
Yeah, all the races and classes are D&D characters.
Oh, I didn't know that. Probably because I don't know shit about D&D. Oopsies.
But it's like what you do after the adventure when you're just gathered at the tavern.
Yeah.
Well, because most, especially if you're running like a one shot or something like that, but most campaigns usually start in a tavern. It's where it's meeting places.
Oh, I didn't know they did that either.
Yeah. Yeah,
Learning new
yeah.
things.
Bars are a huge thing in D&D.
Are they?
Yep. That's where all the shenanigans happen.
But
Oh no, not all of them.
well,
But a lot of them.
but Red Dragon Inn was made by Slugfest Games, which I didn't know was a company at all whatsoever. I think.
Slugfest, yep.
Yep, that's what it says. Okay, cool. I'm not wrong. In 2007,
So it's old.
which blows my mind because we just found out about it, what, like 2 years ago? I think we've been playing for like 2 years already.
It was post-pandemic, post-lockdown.
I don't think so, because I think we were playing it
No, it had to be a little
during
bit before.
pandemic,
Yeah.
for sure. So, yeah, 2007, that's nuts.
Yeah.
But I wonder how long it took to get more mainstream, I guess.
Popular. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
popular.
Among Us, where
Yeah.
apparently it had been around forever, but then everybody
Yeah.
just got like
Oh.
super into it during the
I didn't
pandemic.
know Among Us was around forever.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
around for like
shit.
5 years before it got popular.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. All right. Well, good
No,
to know.
it's almost like shit like this takes work.
Yeah, it does.
Linkin Park, like those guys have been in a band for 5 years before Hybrid Theory dropped.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, it takes a while. So, yeah, Red Dragon is basically what the adventurers do after adventuring, and it's time to celebrate.
Yeah.
They go to the bar. So yeah, you're taking a role of a specific character and their certain abilities, and trying to make other players either run out of money, pass out drunk, or get dead.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
You're too weak to handle your booze.
there's
Yes.
yeah, so yeah, the idea of the game is to make the players lose one of 3 health bars essentially. One is being too drunk, one is being too well, it's fortitude is a stat. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of get knocked out. So, I mean, there's different things that can happen to you. Usually they are physically injuring you.
Yes.
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 So, you're either knocked out by force, you're knocked out by the booze,
or you get kicked out of the bar because you
Yeah.
have the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's drinking, gambling, or roughhousing.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can be very, very drunk in the game, but still have a lot
Yeah.
of fortitude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the game we played, I had a ton of
Yeah.
fortitude. People just kept giving me drinks.
It's drinking time.
Or there's I've actually never seen it happen the other way, where like, you have all of your fortitude, but like the drink, you just get drunker and drunker and drunker. And
I
like,
think I've seen it once, and that was it.
yeah.
When we've played, anyways.
Yeah, so, and you have, the 2 of these stats are fighting against each other.
Yeah.
When one overtakes the other, you you lose.
Yeah.
Pass
So
out.
the whole game is basically modular. As long as you have like the base, like a base kit, you can add all of these different kits to it. And I think they're up to 7 now, and
Holy
working on an
crap.
8th.
That's not well. So there's like 7 kits. I think
Yeah.
they're working on 8, but then they also have like these
Yeah,
little
the
ones.
mini kits too. So that's like Pookie, and
Zariah.
I had never seen that one before, so that
Neither
one was
have I.
really cool.
Yeah.
We always have Pookie.
Yeah, my go-to character is Pookie. He is
Pookie.
the rabbit that the magician pulls out of the hat and is his pet.
And he's the cutest.
Yeah.
He's so
And
cute.
He also is very, very angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets like madder
Yeah.
stats
Yeah,
as you
his-
go, as like things happen.
His mechanic is the more pissed off he gets, the stronger he gets. So all of his action cards usually have multiple levels of action. So it'd be take 1 fortitude from a character or take 3 fortitude from a character, and then he'll go back to being happy.
And the bar wench will come and save him every now
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then.
he's best
Yeah.
friends with the bar wench because he's a cute little bunny.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was the drinks, because the drinks are kind of crazy in themselves. So you have like elven wine and water and coffee and
Yeah. Some drinks will
Soap.
get you. Some
Right.
drinks will get you more drunk. Some drinks will actually heal you. Some drinks will actually not get you drunk, but will actually hurt you.
yeah, like the
Soap water,
soap
mop water.
Yeah,
mop water.
Mop water.
Mop water.
It doesn't get you drunk, but it takes your health away.
I want to like make the drinks though. Like the containers on the
Yeah,
pictures
the
are
containers
so
really
cool.
Like the elven wine glass is really neat. Like, I wonder if you could glass blow that.
I am thinking like metalworking that you put around like a stemless wine
Oh,
glass.
yeah.
Like
That would be cool too.
Well,
so
you-
learn
well,
metalworking.
oh man, it's all down to me. It's like I can do a lot of the wood stuff, but I've in your travels, you've met many an artisan. That's like,
Yeah, I mean, well, you've seen the bottle opener that I made out of a horseshoe.
yeah, you forge that yourself.
Well, with the help of somebody who actually knew what they were doing. So, what do you call the people who make horseshoes?
Farriers.
Farriers. Yeah, there you
I
go.
didn't know they had a specific name like that.
Yeah.
So he's a veterinarian and a farrier.
Yeah.
So he.
There's a lot of health with a horse that goes with their hooves.
Yes. Yes, I've seen like videos on Facebook of them like taking off the old horseshoes and clipping the nails and stuff, and I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
really extensive, and I would probably get kicked in the face.
Have you ever seen it like when they start to curl, like because they got
Oh,
too
God,
long?
no.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Yeah.
it's weird.
And you can kind of tell that the poor little animals, in
Yeah.
pain a little bit, and then like when they're happy, like you can definitely
Clapping
tell.
around.
Yeah,
Happy claps.
Yeah. Yeah. This thing. So one of our very, very good friends,
Do we have
Nicole, is her code name because I don't have one for her yet.
okay.
She used to race horses back in the day, and like one of her bucket list items is actually go to the Kentucky Derby, and so
Oh.
she has a lot of like really cool like horse knowledge. Not like the fake horse girls that we
Yeah,
know.
like the
And so like seeing like posting stuff like that to our group chat and getting her feedback is always fascinating because it's a world that I just don't know.
Right.
It's
Like,
like-
we need so I don't have like I like horses, but I don't have like a ton of investment in the Kentucky Derby. But I do have a friend in Springfield, Nebraska, who designs
Springfield, Nebraska.
it's Springfield, so it's like just south of here, south of Omaha.
Okay.
You're thinking Springview, which is up north.
Okay.
I didn't even know we had a Springfield.
So Springfield, they have a really good winery there, Soaring Wings, if you want to check it out. But anyway, so my friend, I'm going to use her real name. It's Margie Tremblay. So she is a
No,
milliner.
when you're advertising, yes.
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 So she's a milliner. So she designs hats that are actually like worn by ladies at the Kentucky
Oh,
Derby.
the big floppy
Yeah,
like
there's-
Well,
southern
she
belt.
does all kinds of different
Yeah,
hats,
there's like
and
a
it's
whole ass thing of hats just for the Kentucky Derby, and it's insane.
right. So I want to go just so that I can have her design a hat. for
Yes.
me, like- and one for Nicole, of course.
Yep.
And we should get one for you too.
I'll wear a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those like okay, if I was to go to the Kentucky Derby, I'd want one of those like the Dixie, like the straw flat build.
Ooh.
You should get one of the like palm leaf hats. that my dad has.
with the hummingbird. No, it's his favorite hat in the world. It's it's
He
all
wears it like freaking everywhere. It's
palm
amazing.
fronds, and it has like one long strand that comes from the back, and there's like an origami hummingbird that's like on the
Yeah.
end of it.
Yeah, my dad just wears it like everywhere, so it's always like, pew!
I love it. I love it so much.
You can see him out in the crowd.
So
Wear
yes,
that to the Kentucky Derby. I want to see that.
That would be amazing.
yeah, so horses and Red Dragon Inn. Yeah.
Yeah, we got off in a bit of a tangent there, but there is a shit ton of characters. Like, I cannot fucking believe how many
You have
characters. It's 4 pages.
well, because each
4!
module is
It has
what,
at least 4.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, each one is 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's all the other add-ons. But no, you have like
Yeah, there's a shit ton of characters.
So
So,
there's at least 30, right? Because there's 7 times 4.
and then the add-ons like Pookie
Yeah.
and
So 28 plus 2 at least. So at least 30.
yeah. I mean, I could count, but I'm bad at counting, so I'm not gonna count. But,
I work. I have a computer that does that for me.
One of my favorite characters to play is Gurky the Sneak,
Yes.
I love Gurky.
which is from the like original pack.
Yeah, that's
I
from the
think.
OG.
Yeah, he is a good character to play because he's got like a lot of sneaky tactics. But there's like Fleck the Bard, Eve the Illusionist, which is the one I played tonight, which is all anime titties,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, because she's an illusionist. She can make them look
Yeah.
animated.
Yep.
Like,
And then we have like Dimly the Dwarf.
Just dimly.
Dimly ended up winning, which was funny
Yes.
because we'd never seen Dimly win
Yeah.
before.
And then there's like some seafaring ones, so like Captain Whitehawk, Bryn the boatsmaid, Wayne. Shit, I can't read my handwriting.
Can't even read your own handwriting.
I think it's Boatswain.
Boatswain, yes. First mate Remy. So these are a little. I think these are like all part of the same pack, must be, because they're all Terra the Navigator. So I think they're all. The one that I really want to play is Sarah the Fleet-footed, because that sounds like an awesome character.
Right.
But
That
there's
does sound
just-
awesome.
Fleet-footed, like as in like a bunch of ships as a fleet, or fleet-footed.
No,
I think
no,
it's a
I think,
different
like-
pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different pack. By then.
Because I like that.
There's
I think she's an elf, isn't she?
I'd have to look her up again. But there's also Torgal Snurf.
What?
Clinter. First of his name.
Are
That's his
these?
whole ass
Are
name.
these half? Is he a halfling? Like what is it? Ducal Slurf.
I don't know.
Is she a
I
goblin?
think one of them is like the bar people, because it's Jasper, the bouncer, the wench.
Yeah. That was one of the more surprising things we came across, was that the wench is actually
Yeah,
a
a
playable
character.
character. And-
Molly, the stable hand.
Hmm.
So I think these are all part of like
That's got to be a separate expansion by itself.
yeah by itself.
Sarah is a rogue, and she
Oh.
looks badass.
You
Well, it's loading, but I'm waiting
Yeah,
for it to
it's
load.
loading. It's
Because
loading.
that's definitely like right up your alley. Because your name is literally Spooky Suki. Like
Yeah.
you would be a
Spooky
spook.
sick. Oh yeah.
Right? Like, doesn't she look super badass? She has a bunch of like
Yeah.
throwing knives in the picture.
Nice.
Right?
The dark hair and the dark purple cloak.
Yeah.
I want to be her.
There's some.
You can be her. You are her. What are you talking about?
Just do it. Just do it.
Yep. Just do it.
There's a character just named Wrench.
Like WRNCH.
Yeah, that's how I spelled it.
WRENCH?
That one.
Did you say A? What did you say?
He didn't have a vowel.
Oh, I thought you said E.
I might have
I
to
thought I did
re-listen.
too.
I might have to re-listen to that, but I didn't think you said a vowel.
There's Halden the Unhinged.
I like
don't
it.
remember what he looked like though. I think there was also a separate expansion pack of Keat the Treasure Hunter and Nitro the Snapper.
Ah.
I think that was its own expansion pack.
Yeah.
So this one also has a long ass name. The Magnificent Adonius Bard of the Ages.
Yes.
It's like the longest name.
What's the name of the wizard in the original one who owns Pookie?
Something with a Z, I thought.
Zot the Wizard.
There you go.
because I wrote every single one of them down.
I wonder if, because I mean, we haven't played all of these characters, obviously, because
no.
there's so many of them.
Well, it's like you pick a favorite and then you just
Yeah, I kind of stick with it. Like,
roll
you know,
with it.
Pookie's my jam. But I'm just judging by some of the names, with some of the win conditions. I would wonder if you could have a whole game that's based off of just trying to break fortitude, as opposed to like just getting drunk. Because like if you have like a bunch of attackers and they'll kind of fight the same way, like does that change the dynamic of the game?
Maybe. There's also like these look like little kid characters. It was like Spike and Flower. They look like children, so I wasn't sure if that was. But my favorite one, through the whole thing, is Evil Pookie.
Wait, there's an evil Pookie?
Yeah, so I wonder what that's about. Because I wonder if it's like Pookie turned up to 11.
Oh, and
where
then he's just angry all the
he's
time?
just like pissed and he gets more fucking pissed as he goes on. Is he just fucking raging by the end? I want to know. But I don't know what pack that's a part of. Or if it's his own pack, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god,
Maybe
there's
I
so
can look it up.
I pulled up the website for Slugfest
Yes.
games and there's so many expansions. There's Cormac the Mighty who looks like what's the barbarian it starts with a C. Conan, yes,
Oh.
there you go. He looks like Conan.
Thinking very different things.
Witch Doctor Natalie, Osric the Adept, Brother Bastion. Here's Wrench.
Yeah, Wrench.
I like Wrench.
Is he like a...
That is the
He's
only
like
one.
a lizard person.
That is the only one with just like
Huh.
a name.
Yeah, I like
Just
it.
Wrench. And that's it. That's all he gets.
Because there's
Oh my god, there's so
in
many.
one of the expansions,
There's
there's
a
a...
shit.
I'm gonna play the Lich King. They have
Yeah,
Adonis
yeah.
versus the Lich King.
The Lich King. That
This
was
is
one of them.
yeah, Spike. Oh, they're Munchkin characters. Spike and Flower are Munchkin characters. The
Oh,
one you thought were
Munchkin.
kids.
Yeah.
From the card game Munchkins?
The card game Munchkin. So it even has the Munchkin logo on it.
That's amazing.
What is a munch? I don't know what that is.
Okay, we're gonna have to play Munchkin sometime. It's like a card game where you build like your own character and then like battle various like a gelatinous blob. I think it's like a level 8. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or there's there's a level 8 gazebo.
The gazebo, the wandering gazebo.
You have to
Yes.
fight a gazebo.
What
Yes.
the fuck? Is this like the one-legged umbrella thing?
Yes. Well, no. Do you know the story of why the gazebo is a fightable character?
Yes, because the person didn't know what a gazebo was and kept trying to fight it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It was again, all of this nerd shit is based in D&D.
Okay. All right.
And so these people, the DM is describing the scene, and it's like, okay, yeah, you come across, a courtyard, and they're in the middle, you find a gazebo, and so one of the characters is like, okay, I draw a sword against the gazebo, and it's like, oh,
What?
Okay,
Right.
Didn't know what
What?
it was, and so he goes to fight this thing.
Yeah.
So on the fly, the DM has to like come with a character
Oh
sheet for
my
a gazebo.
god! What the fuck? Who doesn't know what a gazebo is? What in the almighty hell? Oh, okay, whatever. Some people are real dumb, so I'll give them that. But holy
Just
shit!
have different life experiences.
All
Like
right. All right, I suppose.
And it's all the ridiculousness of D&D kind of turned up to 11
Okay.
and then distilled into pieces. So like, there's like rocket boots, I think. Yeah.
there is the chicken on your head, which is a curse. Or is it a duck? I think it's a chicken on your head.
This is a page Munchkin, but
But they have tons of expansions too.
Okay.
So you can have like themed, they do
Yeah.
different themes for it.
So cool.
But it's
so the idea is you fight the monster and then you get the loot from it, and then like you'll find like some it's a chainsaw that says "Orc Begone" on it.
What?
And so then when you go to attack things, you have a higher attack rate, so you can fight bigger and bigger
Holy
things.
shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So there's Munchkin characters that you can have in
Red Dragon Inn.
Red Dragon Inn.
I'm very excited about this because I didn't know about it.
Oh.
And I know what I'm getting my significant other for Christmas now.
Oh yeah, Evil Pookie is its own
This is a
pack.
separate thing.
Yep.
So you could be an evil Pookie, but I don't know what evil Pookie entails.
Oh, evil Pookie is like so kind of cute.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, you have an affinity for rabbits, though. So.
I love rabbits.
Well, bunnies are quite cute, you know.
Yeah. So he's little gray, fluffy butt.
He looks,
Oh, I say fluffy butt, and my significant other's corgi starts walking toward us. Like he suddenly wakes up.
because that's his nickname.
That's his nickname.
Goofy
That's what I call him, fluffy butt.
I mean,
So my dog is wiggle butt, and his dog is fluffy butt.
I just call my cat a fat ass all the time.
No, because when was I over there last? But you kept he's like Moch instead of Mochi. It's like you giving your cat a nickname. It's like okay.
Who doesn't give their animal a nickname?
Yeah, it's like Tuna's name is Bean.
Well,
Little Bean.
I mean, even Tuna is her nickname. Her name is Setsuna.
Yeah.
But yeah, and,
But
and then
I just call
and
her
then
Bean.
Tuna, and then Bean, and Little Bean.
Oh. And yours is just bro.
Yeah.
Fox the bro cat.
No, because okay, there's a thing. None of you know this, but my real name is one syllable, and so I found out that if you have a one syllable name, your nicknames are longer, as opposed to shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Did you give Fox a longer name?
oh yeah, Foxy. I was Foxy.
Foxy.
Or Foxy Shazam is also another
I do
one.
like Foxy Shazam. You say Foxy, and I think Foxy lady. You know, like
Yes.
He is quite handsome. He's also dumb as hell.
Foxy ladies man. There you go.
My God.
But the trucker's cat, Anya, she's just a little kitty. This
Maybe
Fox
Anya.
is twice as big as she is.
No.
Well, I guess all of my cats have nicknames in succession, so it's Dingus, Dongus, Longus, and Chongus.
Oh my god, can you get a rabbit and call him Chungus?
No, no rodents.
I like rabbits, so I'd be down.
But it's like the deep dark hole of Reddit. Like
Oh, good old Reddit.
No, it isn't that. I love it because I know exactly which ones are which.
Exactly.
cause okay. So you have 4?
Hmm?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have an elderly kitty. Her name is Cupcake.
She's grandma at the clinic.
Yeah, she's
Oh my God.
got arthritis in her hips and
Oh.
everything. She's so cute though.
But
I want to give her all of the kitty treats.
no, but she finds the best perch and owns it.
Yeah, she's like she gets up in her spot in the cat tree and just stays there, and that's all she does.
And then no one fucks with her.
Yeah.
And then we have Rascal, and she's like a little black floofin with some white on her chest and stuff, and then she has a little short stubby tail.
Oh.
She's also like built like a square. She's about as tall as she is long.
Yeah.
So she's weirdly shaped.
Yeah.
But because she's so fluffy, when you pick her up, she's like way smaller than you expect her to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love
And
black cats in general.
Also,
like
she's probably one of the most affectionate cats.
Yeah, she's like she wants attention. She wants pets. And she'll go like in the basement and just scream.
She likes to hear her own meow.
Yeah, like, she'll just go down there and scream for like 10 minutes for no reason. And then we have my original cat, Mochi, which I got from my sister. She's orange and she's very fluffy, and she likes to scream.
Well, she's very orange.
Yeah, she's very orange cat too. She's really fucking tough.
is she like the so she is like the classic
Yeah,
orange cat, like
she's
the redhead.
She's real dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, she's really dumb. And then we have Tuna, which is our...
She's kind of our rescue. She was like
Yeah.
our first COVID mission.
She was at my parents' farm, and she had some sort of like accident where like her neck got stuck on something or got held by an animal or something, and she couldn't eat the hard food out at my parents' house. And so she was having a hard time, so we picked her up, and the intention was to take her to the shelter after she had gotten a little better. But she never left her house.
She was a foster family.
Yep.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mr. Air Freshener over there sent pictures when you. I remember that.
Yes.
Yep.
She's like the best kitty ever too. She's so nice and so she's not demanding. She'll just curl up on your lap and
Oh,
stuff. Like she's the nicest cat ever.
see, that's my favorite cats are the ones who actually like to touch you.
Well,
Like-
she's not like overly friendly like Mochi and Rascal are,
Yeah.
Right.
but she like she just like doesn't want to be a bother, so she'll just like
Oh,
jump on your lap and curl up. She doesn't
Oh.
even care about like pets or anything. She'll just curl up.
be there. Oh,
Yep. And the best is I came home the other night when we had gone out for some reason, and I think he had to work really late that night, so he stayed home. And I came home, he was asleep, and she was just curled up on top of him.
oh,
I was like, all right, this is fine.
oh.
Yeah, she's so freaking cute. But yeah, 4 kitty cats. They're all pretty alright.
I feel like you need a website so you can add show notes that are just pictures of your pets.
Pictures of things
Yes.
and pets.
Yes.
Mostly pets. Maybe.
If any of you are interested, Fox the Brocat. all
Oh,
one
yeah.
word, on
Instagram.
We have an Instagram.
My favorite.
Well, what were
Well, we need to spin the wheel.
yes, we need to spend the
Yeah,
money.
we didn't
I was
we didn't
just-
do a hard wrap on Red
Yeah.
Dragon, but it's absolutely a fantastic game.
It's a good game. We never talked about any of the stories with it either.
I know.
We
yeah.
played it many a time, and it's a good time every time.
There's also a meta game to be played with it, because a big function of the game is the drinking part of it, where you give drinks to players and then you drink yourself. There actually is a chart you can find online that is an actual drink to drink when you pull
Oh,
each
seriously?
drink. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like the Dragon's Breath is a shot of Fireball.
Holy shit! No,
Never again.
I know.
Never again. No,
I don't
no.
want to do this.
we're
I'm
not
not a-
doing that.
Yeah. But we should do that sometime when we don't have to wake up early the next morning for a Ren fair.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So-
mean, when we play, we normally just drink during while we're playing, or we're already sloshed by that point.
Yeah, well, and unfortunately, Skjaldmir has she's secretly 80.
I am.
Um,
This is way past my bedtime, by the way. I'm normally like in bed on my way to like Dreamland by 9:30.
I was saying, like,
man.
you guys text me, it's like time for bed, and it's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna be able
What?
to like.
Right?
All right, shall we do a spin?
Yes.
I like that it.
Oh, we got
actually clicks.
history. Yeah, we got
Oh,
history.
we have a
then.
bunch to do
All
for
right.
history.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a shit ton to do for history. All right, let's see what I got.
God damn it! Do I want to do Olga of Kiev?
Oh, we
I
already-
really want it to be the one we discussed tonight over dinner.
Ooh.
Oh, the maple syrup.
Maple
ice.
syrup
Yes.
heist. I really
Let's do
really
it.
want to do that.
I'm
Maple
gonna do
syrup
the
heist.
maple syrup ice.
Yay!
I don't have a pen. Give me your pen.
Here's another pen.
Okay, another pen. Thank you. I'm gonna have to get a new book pretty soon.
Well, see, I write
Ooh,
pretty small.
You can get a gorgeous journal at the Ren Fair tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Good
People
deal.
make those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
I think a lot of the stuff you get is off of what's the website called? Notebook Therapy.
Yes,
Oh.
which I have a shit ton at home that I need to use, but I value them so much that I want to leave them empty.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is the yeah. So
Nice.
I kid you not, this passion planner,
Yeah.
I use it as my journal too. And I have a stack of them in the closet, all identical, because if they weren't, one would be too special to use.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
All right, so
there's
that's about blah. How do you do words?
you're good.
That's that's about it for us tonight. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram.
At Random Plus Roulette
Yes, Random Plus Roulette.
for all those handles. We're also on Patreon at Random
Yes.
and Roulette.
No, it's just Random Roulette. So
Okay.
patreon.com/random roulette. No plus sign. I was gonna say something else though. Shit, what was I gonna say? What else are we on? Or is that it?
Spotify.
Yeah, we're on
and-
Spotify.
yeah.
If you have any complaints,
Write them on a piece of paper. Roll it up. Dampen it with a little bit of tap water. Lay on your side and shove it up your ass.
I was gonna say eat it, but that works too, I guess. That's the end stage of eating something.
You're just going in reverse, right? Like,
Maybe that was it. I don't know. I guess that'll be it now. We'll say it next time if we missed it. But anyways, stay hydrated, don't die.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
There you go.
bye.